Hey pool players, this your boy Rico back with another video. This video is going to be comment about a playing session, a recent playing session that I had with a friend of mine. His name is Red. Red and I actually met at this pool hall called Breakers Lounge in Herndon, Virginia. So if you've never been there, it's a real nice place. They keep their equipment real nice. Balls are always clean and polished. Playing conditions are pretty good. They keep it up real nice, so I like going there. Um, so Red was playing on another table, and he noticed me shooting, and he's pretty good. So we've been practicing together ever since for probably a good month now, at least a good month. So we've been practicing, and we would play 8 ball, 9 ball, 10 ball, and I would beat him. And so we had these sessions where I would win, but he started coming back on me at 9 ball. So the next time we played, he said, "Well, let's play 9 ball." So we played 9 ball, and he wanted me to give him a spot. So I said, "Okay." So what we did was we played for the time, and they have this deal where you pay $5 per person from 2 to 7 p.m. And so it gives us a good, you know, practice time. And so we decided to play for time. So he wanted me to give him a spot. So we decided on I would give him the call 8, playing 9 ball. So he beat me, I think the first time we did it, by 2 games because he kept he started warming up and making the 8 ball and whatnot. So next time we play, I made sure I was on my A game, and so I beat him by like 18 games. So, but he's not a bad shooter. He has potential. He actually suffers from what I think a lot of other players suffer from who miss balls, and including myself. I noticed watching this video that when I would miss shots, it would be because I would move my head slightly. So just before I pulled the trigger. So when I would miss, and I think, well, I did a little bit there, but I still made the shot. But when I would miss, I would move my head just before I pulled the trigger. So I'm sure that's what throws the shot off. I have a friend of mine that does the chicken wing, the elbow coming out at a horizontal level, and he's not aware of it. I would tell him, I say, "Yeah, you missed that shot because you're chicken wing," and he wouldn't know. And there's another guy that I know from years ago playing APA. He was really bad. His movement. He would shoot the ball. He would hit the cue ball, and as soon as he hit the cue ball, his feet he would move his whole body toward the pocket. And he was a 6 or 7, and I don't know how he did it, but I mean, I guess he adjusted over the years. But that's a real bad habit. So I didn't know I had watching this video. I didn't know I had this habit of moving my head. So it's good. Like if you don't have a coach or somebody to tell you what you're doing, because you're not cognizant of what you're doing when you're shooting until you see yourself, on a video or somebody tells you. So if you don't have a coach or anything, it's good to videotape yourself. That way, if there's any imperfections, you could see it, and then you could work on it and try to correct it and get better. So I'm glad I videotaped myself because now I've been playing for a long time. I'm a high 500 player. As of this video, I'm actually a exact 585. I'm sorry, 583 player, and I always wanted to hit. I want to break that 600 mark, 600 and over. So I think that if I work on staying absolutely still, that I can, achieve that goal. I can be a 600 player. So, but I was able to give him like the 8 ball and successfully. But this is at the beginning of the when we first started. We didn't warm up or anything. We just started playing right away. So we're still in the warm up phase. and so we're missing some shots and whatnot. But there are some good moments. So this was a almost 5 hour video, and I shaved it down to just over 20 minutes to critique myself, my playing, and also if it helps other players. Um, no, like I said, like, I would encourage you to videotape yourself if you want to get to that next level. You could see if the mistakes or the flaws in your game, and work on improving it, like here and stuff. So as you can see, let me see if I'm okay. I made that shot. Okay, I think I missed the six ball, but I made some good shots, and the easy. It's like a lot of easy shots that I should have made, and like this one here, I should have made that one, and I'm pretty sure I moved my head. So any movement that you have will throw the shot off. You want to be like Fedor Gorst. Fedor Gorst I mean, he has no movement whatsoever. So that's why he's one of the top players in the world. And you want to be like that, have no movement and whatnot. But a little bit about myself. I've been playing pool basically all my life. I started when I was like 7, 8 years old. My father was always a gambler, so during the daytime, he would have friends that had bars, and of course the bars were closed. So sometimes he'd take me with him, and bars have pool tables in them, and so he would be in the back gambling with his friend or whomever, and to keep me occupied, he'd give me a fistful of quarters, and I would put them in the pool table, and that's how I fell in love with the game at 7, 8 years old. And I'm self-taught. Nobody taught me how to make a bridge, stance, uh, stroke, or anything like that. I'm self-taught. I remember, I think after that first encounter playing pool, I remember going home, getting a broom, and practicing my stance, my bridge, and all that stuff on a table. So, it came natural to me. Nobody had to teach me how to hold the cue or anything like that. Unlike today, I see a lot of pool players who have no experience whatsoever. They have they elevate the cue way too high, and they get this awkward stance and whatnot. And it's funny to me because it just came natural to me. And then that was many years ago. I'm in retirement age now, so I've been playing a long time. But also, pool is a game that you can't perfect, and I want to improve my game. And like I said, watching this video, I think that it makes me cognizant of being able to focus on staying absolutely still, and just and I think if I do that, I'll pocket more balls. I won't miss easy shots, and my percentage will go up as far as winning games, and hopefully my Fargo will go up as well. So that's what I'm striving to do. And then maybe next time I'll make a video and I'll be able to get him, instead of the 8 ball, I'll be able to give him the 7 or 8, and then maybe the 6, 7, or 8. You playing 9 balls. So I always want to strive to get better and stuff, and just run multiple racks, rack after rack after rack. Now, I have run racks, but it's not consistent because, like I say, I have this movement that I do, and it causes me to miss simple shots. Like I should have made that shot. Well, I did, but it was a fluke. But I have my moments. So, and I think that comes from not being secure about the shot, or not being confident in the shot at hand. And I think another problem that I have, and maybe some of you have this as well, I hope not, but I've always developed my own aiming system. I've never used anybody's aiming system. I've never been able to visualize the ghost ball. So I create my own aiming systems. And then what I'll do, and sometimes in the middle of a game or a match or whatever, I'll change it and go to one of my other ones. And so that's that inconsistency. But and I put out a video about one I had developed maybe about a year or so ago, and it actually works pretty well. And that's the aiming system that I'm using on this video, on this practice session. But I always, no matter how many aiming systems I do, there's one that I always seem to come back to. And I'm not gonna tell you about that one, but because it's really complicated to explain. But it's easy for me because I created it, I guess. But no matter what aiming system you use, and if it's working for you, stick with it. And there's a debate about aiming systems. Do aiming systems work? I absolutely think I'm a proponent of aiming systems because that's what gets you your consistency. As long as you don't, have any movement in or flaws in your stroke or anything like that. But that gets you aiming systems. It's like a misnomer of aiming systems. Aiming systems basically it should be called an alignment system, because when you view a shot, it gets you. It familiarizes you because you've shot that shot before, so you're familiar with the shot, and all you have to do is get it in the proper alignment. And your body, because you've made the shot hundreds or thousands of times or whatever, it puts you in that alignment, and so it feels right. Okay, this is the shot. I know this shot, and that's why it's a system. But it should be called an alignment component or whatever, however you want to call it. But aiming systems absolutely do work, and a lot of some pros say, well, I don't use an aiming system. Yeah, they do. It's because they have proper alignment, and once they're in that proper alignment, it is a system that they're using, but maybe they don't call it a system, but it's their body alignment with the shot, being in the line of the shot or whatever. And it's a matter of perspective, because because I've seen videos where people will point the cue at the contact point, and then go around and be over the center of the cue ball. And because it's just a matter of perspective, because if you're not straight in on a shot, if it's a cut shot, you have a different perspective of that shot. Well, aiming system gives you a perspective of that cut angle. And so once you see, depending on the degree of the cut angle, you're familiarized yourself with that alignment, and then once you're in that alignment, you just pull the trigger. So that's all the aiming system is. So yeah, I've developed my own systems, different ones and whatnot. But like I said, I always keep coming back to this one. It never fails me. I don't know why I changed it, but I'm gonna have to stop that. If I want to be more consistent, so I have to do that. Stick with what works best for me, what I know, and also stop moving, I think, to improve my game. So hopefully that makes sense. So anyway, like I said, I think this is like the first few games that we played. And he's, as you can see while I'm talking over this video, he's missing shots. I'm missing shots. I'm making some good shots. I think he's making some good shots. He's actually not a bad player. Like I say, some of the shots that he missed, I noticed as well. The easy shots was because he moved slightly as well. So I hope when he sees this video, he'll be cognizant of it and work on remaining still. And be able to pocket more balls, because once he gets warmed up, actually he's not a bad shot. I think he doesn't really have a far goal, but I think he's if he had a far, he's probably like low 500s maybe. Would be my guess. So but maybe even mid 500s. But let's see. I think I make this shot. Let's see. Oh, good. I did something right. Did you notice? I probably didn't move my head. I can't remember if I made this shot or not. Hopefully I did. Let's see if I move my head. Yep. See how I moved? I got up. I didn't actually move my head. I moved my whole body. So that's what caused me to miss the shot. That was a makeable shot. I should have made it, but I ended up missing it. But he does even worse, I think, on this. Uh, hey. But yeah, that was terrible. But huh, you notice? Okay, so like I said, I'm giving him the 8 ball, and he put the 8 on in the wing position, and so I can't remember if I had noticed that then because I wasn't paying attention. But I broke from that side. When you break from that side and the wing ball, a lot of times you'll make that wing ball on that side. But the 8 happened to be on that side, and I made the 8 ball, and I took away his advantage. So now he doesn't have that extra ball to win the game because the 8 is out of the picture. So in order for him to win, he has to win just like me. He has to win on the 9 ball. So, but let's see if I win this game. I can't remember. I think I do. I think he moved a little bit. He moved a little bit on that shot, but he still pocketed the ball. So, like I say, he's not a bad player. Like I say, if he jumped up a little bit on that one slightly. So any slight movement, your aim could be right, spot on, but it's gonna throw that off once you move slightly before you pull the trigger, and that's what throws it off. So, um, and I think that's why sometimes I get frustrated with, and I think why I was changing my aiming system so much in the past because I would have that movement, start missing shots. And here I'm thinking, well, the aiming system's no longer working, but it's no, my mechanics are bad. I'm moving on the shot and stuff. So I gotta be. So now looking at this, watching myself, and I'm saying, oh, okay, I'm moving. So that's what's throwing the shot off. So it's not the aiming system. It's me moving. So I have to make sure I stay absolutely still. Another shot I missed. And trust me, I'm more of a rhythm player. When I get in my rhythm and I'm stroking, I can run out with some of the best of them. But I got to be more consistent at it, and that's what I'm trying to get to, that next level of consistency. And I realize now that I have to be perfectly still. I can't stress that enough. I have to be Fedor Gorst still, because and some of the other players too. But I notice a lot of the youngsters, the juniors coming up, and there's this local guy. I don't. Maybe some of you know him if you're local here. I think he's 13, maybe 15. I'm not sure, but I've been knowing him for I don't know 6, 7 years now. I used to play with his dad in the league, and he's put out some videos, and this kid his mechanics is spot on. He's perfectly still, and he's pocketing balls, and I believe his Fargo, if I'm not mistaken, is high 500s. It could be even 600, low 600 now. I'm not sure, but he's right in that high 500, 600 level, and he's like 13, 15 years old. I'm not really sure of his age. I forget. But and that's an advantage. I mean, these juniors coming up now, man. I mean, if we had the videos like YouTube and whatnot coming up, I'd probably be. I think I would be a much much better player. You know. But yeah, they have all the advantages. When I was coming up, we didn't have any videos. We had some books, but it's nothing like the videos. And then when I was coming up, you really couldn't. You had to be of age to enter a pool room. Now, kids are in the pool rooms and they're playing and whatnot, so they're progressing. I mean, it's taking pool to. I mean, it's a young person's sport now. Because oh, look at that shot. That was a great jump shot. That was one of the highlights of this video. I made sure I had to keep that in because let you guys know I could play a little bit, you know. But yeah, so I made that great shot, and then hey, same guy missed that shot. Oh well, got to work on my consistency there. But yeah, after making that jump shot, that should have been a run out. Again, he had the 8 ball, the wing ball on the left side, so I broke from that side, and here's another one. Oh, okay, I didn't make that one. So again, he's got it on the right side, so I'm breaking from that side. Hey, I made the 8 ball. You know, took away his advantage. So now he's got it on the left side again. So notice I'm switching over to that side. Let's see if I make the 8 ball. Up, didn't make it that time. But okay, so he switched it to the right in this rack, and I'm breaking from the right. Oop, made it that time. So he's like, and I started noticing now, like he's putting it, the best place to put the 8 ball if you got a spot, I mean, any spot. Or he finally recognized that what I was doing. He said, I know what you're doing now. He finally caught on. But the best place to put if you're getting a spot, is to put it behind the 1 ball. Put it in that second row. If you don't want your opponent making your spot ball. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be putting out more videos like this. If you like this, hit me up in the comments. Like to see a progression when I improve. Hopefully I can show you practice sessions where I'm running racks, hopefully putting a 4-pack, 6-pack, 8-pack together. Hopefully, yeah, I want to get that good. So, it just takes practice. And I got to stop doing those, what I call stupid things. Just like I said, that to me, it's no excuse for, now that I know that I'm aware that I'm doing it, stop doing it. Don't do it anymore, So anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Let's see if I win this game at least. Let's see if I make this. See? Should have had that one. I think I win this game, but it was ugly. It wasn't in top fashion. But like I said, I'm not a pro. I'm just an average pool player who loves the game. Been playing it for a long time, and hopefully this video helps some of you who have been struggling to pocket balls on a consistent basis. And like I said, if you want to take it to the next level, you're missing easy shots, videotape yourself. It's going to give you a whole lot of feedback. And let's see if I made that one. Okay, I think I can get out from here. Okay, that was good. Okay, anyway, until next time, I'll see you guys on the next round, and take your game to the next level. Thank you.